Hello students, this is Abdelkader Ouda. Welcome again to ES 1036 video series. In this video I will talk about primitive type variables and class type variables. Primitive data type are built into Java language and are not derived from classes. There are 8 Java primitive data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and char. In addition to this data type, we have what we call it class-driven data type or class type. For example, string data type. A string data type is a class type. It's not primitive data type. Before I'm going to show you how to create a string data type, let me show you the difference between the class type and primitive data type in terms of the memory representation. So let us consider this simple declaration statement: int number. When we have this declaration, if we consider this is the computer memory, then we allocate here a location in the computer memory to hold the value we're going to assign for the number, and going to hold here integer values. However, when we declare a variable of type string, we write a string and give the name of the variable, I call it name. So in the memory representation, if we consider this is our computer memory, when the compiler sees this declaration, the compiler is going to locate or reserve location in the computer memory, not to hold the value of the variable name, however, to hold a reference. A reference that later going to refer to the location in the memory of the value of this variable. Okay, so let us consider now I have here for this int number, I give a number a value with this statement, number equal 25. Once we execute this statement, the value 25 will be stored here on the location. However, if I assign a value for this name, let us say I have this statement name equal Jendu. When we have this assignment statement, it's not like as we did for the integer. When we have this string assignment, then this reference will go on to refer to another location in the computer memory that has the value Jendu. So it doesn't save the string here on this location. However, it save here a reference or address in the computer memory to refer to the address of this location that has the value Jendu. So let us talk now about how can we use the class string to define a variable of type string. To define a variable of type string, we start by write a string. Keep in mind that S is a capital letter, and then we write here the variable name. So I call it name, and string, we said that this class type, because a string is a class, string is a Java class. So in order to create a variable of type string, we use the keyword new, and then right here string, the class name, and between brackets I add here the string that I need to assign it to the variable name. This is the way we used to create any Java object. Simply by write the class name, give a variable name, and use the statement new or the keywords new, and then the class name again, and if we have some arguments, we send it as a parameter to this class. Remember now, this is name is an object, and name is a class type variable. It's not primitive data type variable. Being a class type variables that it hold in the computer memory the value gen_do, in addition to some methods that works on this string. Before I talk about these methods and give you some examples, I just need to say that in Java we can, and especially for a string class, we have an exception that we can write this in a simplest form this way, and this is the way that we using in our programs. To define a string, we just write the variable name of type string and directly add here the value of the string. This is just a special case or exceptional, applies only for the string class. Both of them are correct. However, this simplest form we used to use in our program. The first one here is the general or the global way we use it to create any object in Java, as we're going to learn later on. But for now, this is the simplest form we use it to define a string. And now name is a variable that reference to an object in the computer memory, and the data of that object has a string gen_do. Since it is an object, we said that it's not only data, we have some methods. So we can apply or use this method. For example, we have length. It's a method that can be applied to this object to return how many letters this string consists of. We have many other methods, so let us go ahead and look at this method in a live code. As you can see in this example, I have defined a variable name of type string and has the value gen_do, and I'm trying to print on the screen your name is, and then the value of the name. If we run this program, and this is what we expect, your name is gen_do. Remember, this is now a class type variable that represent an object in the computer memory, and that object doesn't hold data only, it's hold data and some methods that can operate on this data. So for example, I need to show you here how can we use one of these methods for this object. So I need to write here your name is gen_do, and then has the number of letters of this name has, and then I need to have here or to use one of the method to count how many letters in this name. So I'm using the variable name, and then in order to invoke one method of this object, I press dot, and then the ID will going to give me list of all available methods that I can use with this object. So I am interested on the length, so I'm going to use this method, and I need to add here another string letters. So what I expect that the program will write your name is Jindu has 8 letters. Let us run again and see how this method length worked. So your name is Jindu has 8 letters. So this is here the example that name is an object to store data which is Jindu, and along with this data we have also a set of methods defined with the class string that I can use. This is not only one string. I can also show you other useful methods. We can write here name, and then if I need to print the first letter in this name, I use here char at and the index of the letter on this name, and the indices start by 0 and so on. So if I need to print J is located at location 0 and A at location 1 and so on. So if I need to print the first letter, I'm using the function char at, and here the output as an example. We have many other methods that we can use. We can use something like to lowercase, so or low because it is already mostly lowercase, use to uppercase. This method going to convert all of these letters and print it in uppercase letters. So you can see here, this is one of the useful method that we're going to use it later on during the course. And we have many useful methods that you may spend some time to get familiar with all of them, and good that our IDE doesn't assume that you memorize all of them. It's simply giving to you, and select the one that you see good for your application. Okay, I hope that you find this video beneficial, and again, if you have any question, please raise it during our live lectures. Thank you.